Alright guys, so I hope you're doing fine as always. In today's video we will have a look at this 4-hour long setup that I took on MYRO USDT. I did record my chart live when looking for this setup with live audio as well. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So I'm currently looking for a setup. I thought I would take you guys along with me. So Bitcoin is quite bearish, did drop quite a bit. Following altcoins also made the drop, of course, so I opened my Bybit app, I looked at the biggest losers of the day, scrolled a little bit to see if there's any known names. So I stumbled on MYRO. I opened my 1-hour chart here. What do we notice? We're pretty much sitting at this low right here. We even have taken the low, it seems, so we only just did wipe it, so we could say this low got wiped slash tested. So let's see if we can potentially find a long position. So what's really standing out here on the 1-hour time frame besides that is this vector candle, which is left unrecovered, at least a tiny bit of it. And a bit lower as well, it seems like, but let's just disregard this one, as this pretty much got recovered already. Same with this, but just something to keep into account. Let's delete this one as well. Let's just draw a line here, so we know where our vector candle ends there. Let's turn this like orange. So if we zoom in a little bit, we see this vector right here. It seems like it got fully recovered. We tested the low, had somewhat of a reaction. Oh, what's interesting for me here is this vector block right there. Let's check on the even smaller time frames. Same thing here, so we're kind of looking for a long position with a TP into this vector candle. Now, is it worth to have a stop loss below this? It's definitely not worth it risk to reward wise. Below this EMA. Also really not worth it. As this is a dangerous trade, I kinda want to just keep my stop below this low. See if they drop. This whole idea of this being a support zone is going out of the window. So let's honestly, I think we can somewhat use a market order around this level. I will set it up as a limit order so I don't get too much slippage. But yeah, let's set it up like this as a 4-hour trade in the hope that this acts as support to make a bounce into the next vector candle. As the idea is there, we swept the low, potential support zone, squeezing the shorts out with a strong move back up into this vector candle. So let's set it up and see what happens. Alright, so now what can we tell about this trade in hindsight? So first of all, the screenshot of the trade. Entry at 0.02414, 0.02414. TP at 0.02552, 0.02551. So we did get some slippage in our advantage show, resulting into a 57.16% ROI on 10x leverage. Most importantly for us, it's a 4-hour setup. So now what can we see about this trade in hindsight? So we did test this low right here a few more times. So we could have actually put our entry on the retest of this low again. which would have given us a 6-hour setup, but okay, that's hindsight. The reason we didn't is because we already swept or wiped this low, and we had somewhat of a reaction, so we were expecting the bounce back up, or anticipating on a bounce back up, but they decided to test this level a few more times before slowly but surely heading up into our TP, into the middle of this vector candle. You can see we pretty much perfectly hit our TP. After that, we pretty much dumped. We're currently even dumping, even through our preset stop loss. But okay, what happens after it doesn't matter for us. We got our trading set up, we got our 4R with the needed luck. So we can see we kinda got lucky here that we got our full TP to then have the move all the way back down. But sometimes you also need some luck in trading. If you look on the hourly chart, you can clearly see this support zone where we had a bounce to then continue to move down. It seems they're slowly heading into this 800 EMA, so it will be interesting to see what they do from there. Looking back on it, this might even be a fib retracement. Yeah, we can see from this high to this low, we pretty much perfectly are in between the 0.5 to 618 as well. So something we didn't look at in our TA, but in hindsight, we see this is also a Fibonacci play. So that's pretty much everything to this trade. As always, if there are any more questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section or on the Discord server, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, see ya, bye bye.